Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to part 11 of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Now, today we're finishing up the next Disney World in our little circle of worlds, and that is the Olympus Coliseum. And one thing I should probably just say right then and there, guys, Olympus Coliseum for Birth by Sleep is essentially really straightforward. There's not really a whole lot of substance, but there's a lot of action. For Terra and Aqua, they kind of follow around the same type of thing, where we go to the Coliseum, we compete in a tournament, and then we fight two bosses, and then that's the world. Whereas Ventus, it's a little bit different, to where we're actually training Hercules, watching him go through his struggles, taking out Unversed along the way, and then, the final boss. But for Terra's story in particular, it's very, very fast. Like this part's only 15 minutes long, but that's literally how long it takes just to beat this world, especially with all the stuff that I've grinded with over while I've been doing this off camera. Like, I am more than ready to complete this world. But essentially for Terra is that he learns from Hercules that there is a competition in the Coliseum, the games, to see who is the strongest person out there. So Terra thinks, I should probably find out how strong I really am. So he decides to go and compete. Which, guess who, is going to lead him to Hades. And Hades senses that Terra has, this kind of big power. And he wants to use Terra to try and, do some damage onto any opponents that Zeus might bring to Hades. And then Hades kind of tries to manipulate Terra, but then Terra competes in the game, some things happen, and we'll just kind of go from there. But there's not really much to explore in the Coliseum. There's really only 4 rooms. There's the little section of Thebes that we're in right now. Then we're actually by the entrance of the Coliseum. Then we're in the vestibule, and then we're in the arena. That's it. Not much to travel here. Like I said, it's going to be pretty straightforward, but that's good. Short, sweet, and to the point. And now let's all just take a moment to appreciate the fact that James Woods is indeed back as Hades. And speaking of Hercules, it looks like the Russo brothers are going to be producing the next live-action Hercules movie from Disney. I mean, for that movie, it's really going to depend on the casting. I love Hercules as a movie, but again, with every Disney live-action remake that they've done, it's either a hit or a miss, or in some cases, it could just be good.
Who are you?
And I know everybody has their own opinions on the live-action Disney movies, but I'm not going to really steer into that. But just to let you guys know, I think that some of them are okay. Well, maybe like 1 or 2 of them I think were actually really, really good.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You play nice with it, and darkness will be your best friend.
But yeah, they're really gonna have to cast some really good people for those roles. And I think they've got to add the music. I think they just have to. I mean, I know that for some movies, taking the music out could be a good thing, but I just think with Disney films, the music means something. And I just... Well, anyway, that movie is probably still years away, so I'll worry about that when it comes out.
You sign up for the games. I know. Please, Lord Hades, the games. But hey, you would be surprised what you can learn in the heat of battle.
Now, once we get into the Coliseum, we're going to be competing... And for Terra and Aqua's case, we're going to be going through a certain number of rounds of Unversed to destroy. And then after that, we'll be booted back to the vestibule, and we'll get ready for our first boss, and then that'll lead up to our second boss. Aqua probably has a little bit more story to her, but for Terra, it's literally we're about to go in there, have one more cutscene, compete, another quick cutscene, and then it's boss time. Like, that's how quickly this is going to move. And then you get... these are the only treasure chests you'll probably get in this world, and then inside the vestibule, you'll get the map. And then as soon as you guys think you're ready, just go ahead and talk to Hades, and then you'll get ready.
When are you going to tell me how to conquer the darkness?
Hold your chariot horses.
I love James Woods' Hades. I never get tired of James Woods' Hades.
Terra.
Kind of earthy, but all right. Now, height and weight. What's this? Favorite god? Come on, Hades. There, ba-boom. Easy peasy. I sense that you're already starting to get all warm and fuzzy with that darkness inside you. It's sweet, really. And hey, by the time you win the final match here, you'll have figured out how to conquer it for good. And don't worry, anything goes wrong, I'll make it all go away. Service with a smile.
I got it.
Now, even though Hades says that, we are pretty much on our own throughout the entirety of these short games. And I should note that every time you enter a new round, you only have a certain amount of time to eliminate all those unversed. But again, if you have been level grinding and you've maxed out most of your commands, you're gonna fly by all these guys. Especially if you went to deep space first, then you're just invincible. Wouldn't necessarily say I have a strategy for each and every one of these guys, but honestly, it all just depends on what kind of commands you use and how quickly you can take them out within the timeline that they give you.
Thunder! Fire!
And if you save up to get that finishing move, make sure you save it for a round where you've only got a little bit of time to complete. I feel like in this kind of case, Magniga or any magnet type spell would be a really good thing to have.
Thunder! Fire!
And for those types of unverse, I forget what they're called, but those are ones where you can't hit them from the front. You have to hit them in the back.
Gather!
I can't remember for the life of me how many rounds there is. I think there might be just one more round after this. I think there's just 10 rounds. Oh, yep, I'm right. I love it when I'm right. Now, this is a fight where if you have a special move, this would be a good place to save it as. And then once you get out of distance, use your shot lock. Because what happens is once you defeat all of them that are back over there, the rest of them kind of appear out of nowhere. And you need to lock onto them quick and take them out. Otherwise, you'll lose. And then you'll get a nice little HP bonus. But yeah, that's literally it, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're gonna be we're gonna talk to Hades one last time, and we're gonna go into our first boss. And then after we take on that boss, we'll fight the final boss, and then that's it for the Olympus Coliseum.
Okay, this is not what I had in mind.
So it looks like Terra is, he's resisting more of the darkness, and that's kind of getting in the way with Hades' plans.
I'm gonna miss my match.
Ooh, I know who that character is. I know who that character is. I love that guy, because he's from a really good game. And only certain people know that.
Kid. Huh? Over here.
Hey, get away from him.
Once I've conquered the darkness in my heart, I'll never have to fear it again.
All right, our first boss, and we have a Spartan soldier. This should be interesting. Now, for this first fight, you really don't have to worry about anything too much, but the second fight, I'll let you guys in a little strategy of what you should do.
Thunder!
But magic is actually not that way to go, actually. And then once you get a command style, just go for it. Make sure you use your countering abilities. That'll help you in the long run. And that does it for our little soldier friend. It's Zack from Final Fantasy VII! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our Final Fantasy cameo for Birth by Sleep is none other than Zack Fair from Final Fantasy VII and Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. And I am so happy that they add him in. And here's the funny thing, guys. When Birth by Sleep came out, I never played Final Fantasy VII. I played Crisis Core, but I never played the original Final Fantasy VII. But I was fresh out of playing Crisis Core, so I was so excited to see Zack come into the game. And now that I've actually beaten Final Fantasy VII, now it just adds to it. But yes, our second boss and final boss for Olympus Coliseum is Terra, is Zack Fair. But now Zack is kind of being possessed by Hades, and we gotta stop that. We gotta set him free. Now, Zack has this new move that he'll use right at the start of the match. So what you want to do is, you instantly, as soon as the fight starts, use your shot lock. Because Zack is going to enter this really fast attack move that's going to take a lot of your HP. So instantly go into your shot lock. You'll thank me for it. He's going to charge up for a second, and then he's going to go all out on your ass. But essentially, just kind of use the same strategy you did in the first fight, but just watch out for that new move, because it will get you. Trust me. And that's that, ladies and gentlemen. We got our deck capacity increased, and we have completed the Olympus Coliseum. And we have saved Zack from Final Fantasy VII. Oh, it's a joyous day. And now I only have 2 minutes until this part wraps up. So I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a really great time. And yeah, we're more than halfway done with Terra's story. We're getting close to the ending frame. We have one more Disney World to go to, and then yeah, we are going to be moving along. So I will see you all in part 12 of Birth by Sleep. Have a good one.
He's gone.
Man, how could I let a guy like him control me? I'll never live it down. Thanks.
Terra.
Thanks, Terra. I'm Zack. Yep. Definitely. Terra, you're exactly what I pictured a hero would be. Not the way you look. There's something else about you.
Well, I'm no hero. Trust me.
You kidding? Listen to those cheers, man. You don't get to decide if you're a hero or not. They do. And they've already made up their mind. Whether you like it or not, you're their hero. And mine, too. It's too bad. I really wanted to fight you fair and square.
Maybe someday, Zack.
Boom.